Despite our intuition that we perceive a perfect and detailed representation of the world, studies of attention actually demonstrate that we can only select a subset of information for further mental processing.
My research focuses on how previous experience affects what we pay attention to. This effect has been studied extensively in the visual domain. But how does this transfer to the auditory domain? Well, let me give you an example from the perspective of an athlete.
In high-level sports, many players are communicating with each other simultaneously, and each player must listen to relevant information from teammates
I'm open.
while ignoring lots of other background noise, such as fans, announcers,
And it looks like the U.S. has scored!
and most importantly, opponents.
Yeah, step up.
For example, assuming each player on the field is communicating, there can be roughly dozens of different streams of information for the mind to process. How does the mind pick out what information is relevant? Well, it relies on experience. Teams oftentimes practice effective communication in their drills, and individual teammates are often exposed repeatedly to the voices of teammates. With experience, you begin to learn which teammates you can trust with your life, and those that probably should not be anywhere near the field.
For example, one player may sound like this.
Yeah, pass the ball.
And another player may sound like this.
Yeah, pass the ball.
After hearing your teammates' voices over and over again, your mind can pay attention faster by identifying the pitch of their voice.
Yeah, pass it.
So that you can choose them in the future for greater success on the field.
Come on, let's go.
To examine the role of experience in auditory attention, we developed a task where participants listened to two different streams of information in each ear simultaneously. Participants are asked to report which ear the sound with a gap occurred on. However, the target sound actually occurs in 3 separate pitches, and over the course of the experiment, the participants are unaware that the target sound occurred in one pitch more than the other. For example, the gapped sound may repeatedly sound like this, versus the distractor sound may sound like this or this. Can participants learn to pay attention to frequently occurring sounds in their environment?
Through my research, we've been able to find 3 main effects. First, participants can learn to pay attention to sounds that occur frequently in their environment. Second, this effect occurs more frequently for high-pitched sounds than low-pitched sounds. And finally, participants can learn these features unconsciously. In summary, your mind uses previous experience to pick out relevant information from the environment.